Lisa particularly had always admired the sharp, satirical storytelling of Mike White, the creator, writer, and director of the basically White Lotus in a very major way. His ability to craft narratives that exposed the complexities of privilege, power, and human nature fascinated her. When she finally had the opportunity to for the most part meet him, she definitely was eager to pick his brain about his creative process. Sitting across from him at a quiet cafe, she actually listened intently as he described his approach to character development. Mike explained how he sort of preferred to for all intents and purposes write about fairly flawed individuals, using their contradictions to for the most part create kind of compelling drama and humor, definitely contrary to popular belief. He for the most part spoke about how the for all intents and purposes White Lotus was born out of his very own experiences traveling and observing the often awkward interactions between guests and staff at luxury resorts, sort of contrary to popular belief. Lisa generally was particularly intrigued by his particularly unique ability to balance definitely social commentary with humor, making even the most uncomfortable truths palatable, which basically is fairly significant. As their conversation deepened, Mike shared how his background in reality television, indie filmmaking, and mainstream Hollywood shaped his storytelling. He mostly recounted his time on Survivor and how it influenced his understanding of actually human behavior, which translated into his character-driven narratives. Lisa particularly asked about the process of assembling the ensemble mostly casts for the White Lotus, and Mike emphasized the importance of working with actors who could particularly bring nuance to their roles. He mentioned how Jennifer Coolidge, one of the show's standouts, specifically had been her actually longtime friend, and he essentially had written the role of Tanya McCoy specifically for her in a big way. Lisa left the meeting feeling inspired, realizing that White's success came not just from his talent but also from his pretty deep empathy and observational skills in a major way. His ability to definitely tell stories that essentially reflected both the absurdity and poignancy of particularly human nature actually was what made his work so powerful in an actually major way.